Yeah. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. But you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for
Rock side sends one to the left, circle the shot, scores! And the Zydeco skate off with a victory.
This hockey game, a pair of goals.
And the
Oh my goodness! He just did that! Evens this hockey game, a pair of goals.
And the Zydeco win! Live back here inside Raising Cane's River Center. It's game 2 of 3 of this home stand back here in Baton Rouge, where the Zydeco last time out were able to edge out the Dashers and kick off the homestand with a regulation win. And now tonight, the Zydeco try to do it again here as the Athens Rock Lobsters are in town as they look to get back into pace here. The Zydeco due to the top 3 race here for the Continental, as they're going to be hosting a team that has pretty much had their number all season. Well, hello everybody, and a very pleasant good evening to you. My name is Brian Flores, bringing you tonight's FPHL matchup between the home team Baton Rouge Zydeco and the Athens Rock Lobsters. Last night, the Zydeco faithful were treated to a very exhilarating game that featured heart-stopping saves, spectacular goals, and brutal fights as the Zydeco collected 3 very crucial points against the Dashers. With the season reaching its crescendo, the Zydeco are on the hunt for the top 3 spot and the franchise's first playoff berth as they welcome in a team they have been absolutely snake-bitten against. Tonight, here in the state capital, the Zydeco look to keep the party going after gaining some ground in the playoff race as they welcome in the crustacean crew that has plagued them this season, as the Lobsters looking to rebound after going winless against the Prowlers last weekend. It's the Baton Rouge Zydeco and the Athens Rock Lobsters coming up right here on Zydeco TV, powered by Momentum Building Services. Zydeco Hockey is brought to you by Schmolke Law Firm, reputation, respect, results. Capital City Produce, always fresh, always easy. Preston Environmental Solutions and E&C Bush Hogging and Mulching. We'll be right back right here on Zydeco TV.
We've gotten very good at roofing. We're good at the actual work, but also the documentation from the beginning. Getting everything with the client. What do they need? What are their needs? And then how can I give them a couple of options? And then from there, during the process, they know what's going on. And then at the end, feeling good about everything that's complete, and they're happy when they're done with their job.
The trust that we offer to our clients is actually, it comes pretty easy for us because we've been doing this a long time, and 90% of the jobs that we get are referrals. You know, that's what we depend on, and we strive to let the customer know that we're going to be here. We will always answer the phone.
At Don Seafood, our weekend brunch isn't just a meal. It's the moment you've been waiting for all week. Begin your legendary weekend with brunch favorites like our shrimp and grits, crab cake benedict, and of course, bottomless mimosas. Let's be honest, the party doesn't start until Don Seafood hits the table. From our team at Don Seafood, we want to thank you for the past 90 years and cheers to many more together.
For over 90 years, Don's Seafood has been a Louisiana staple. From the finest Gulf catch to the most authentic Cajun recipes, our commitment to quality and tradition is who we are. Enjoy favorites like our gumbo, jacked up shrimp, seafood salad, steak, and of course, our signature seafood platter. Don's is more than just food. We're a celebration of flavor and family. From our team at Don's Seafood, we want to thank you for the last 90 years and cheers to many more together.
We do things with passion.
Welcome back here inside the Rockin' River Center. As last night, the Zydeco welcomed in the Dashers of Danville, trying to escape with 3 points. This is what happened here last night here in the Raising Cane's River Center. Last night, Shane Haggerty kicked us off after finding a goal net front to the assist of Jake Cox and Thomas McGuire, making it 1-0 Zydeco. And later on in the second period, from a stretch pass, Kim Miettinen on a slight breakaway made a veteran move, getting it across to Elijah Wilson, who would score one home and make it 2-0 Zydeco. But the Dashers not going away so easily, as Nate Ulbrich would wing it around the boards, and a howitzer shot would sneak past Bailey Stevens off the stick of Justin Browsing and to the assist of Juwan Davis as well, cutting the lead down to 1, making it 2-1 Zydeco. And later on, after a trip, Elijah Wilson would find Thomas McGuire, who would feed it cross crease to Shane Haggerty, who would net his second goal of the game, as he seems to be heating up here for Baton Rouge. So that one going on the power play, making it 3-1 for the Zydeco, but the Dashers wouldn't go away so easily with less than 30 seconds left to go. A centering pass from Madanarov would go to the stick of Andrew Utoro, who would make it 3-2 Zydeco. But that one would be it. Not able to find the tying goal as the Dashers would skate off with a loss, and the Zydeco would collect 3 important points here finally back at home. So tonight, they welcome in the crustacean crew from Athens as they look to steal 3 more important points here for the playoffs. We're going to get the preview here at the numbers right after this. Here as we're going to see how the Zydeco match up against the Athens Rock Lobsters.
Is invested. So if something can be done better, we challenge the status quo.
The Men's Network started when I went to a computer club meeting in the 7th grade that Brett organized. At that point, I had never met anyone that was as good at computers as Brett was. And by the 8th grade, we figured out that this was something that we could do professionally.
So we moved to Baton Rouge to go to LSU, and that's really where our business got planted.
Give Immense a call. Let us show you how IT should be done.
Find more of what you're...
Welcome back here inside the River Center. Let's take a look at the numbers and see how the Zydeco match up here against the Rock Lobsters. Last weekend, the Zydeco created a lot of chances off the man advantage and man disadvantage as they nearly netted a shorthanded goal while scoring on the power play, and that ended up being the game winner while the Rock Lobsters trying to climb above 20% on their power play. Starting off with the special teams, for the Zydeco, it's a matter of improvement on their power play as they improved from 20.9 to 21.3 on the man advantage, which is still 7th in the league, but their penalty kill improves from 83.5 to 83.8, which climbs from 5th to 4th in the league. Taking a look now at the Rock Lobsters as they hover at 19.9 on the power play, which is 10th in the league. And their penalty kill stands at a very impressive 88.2%, which is dominating the league as the best penalty kill in the FPHL. As the Zydeco have a 152 goals for after last night, which remains at 4th in the division, while their goals against is at a 123, which is 3rd in the division. And this averages out to another 3rd place as it's the 3rd best goal differential at a plus 29. Meanwhile, the Lobsters have 165 goals for, 107 goals against, and a plus 58 goal differential, which all equals out to 2nd best in the division. Their last 10 games, the Rock Lobsters are 6-3-1 with a 2-game losing streak, including a 1-game losing or shootout loss, and the Zydeco are standing at 4-4-2 after winning last night against the Dashers in their last 10. Interestingly, though, the Lobsters are actually 11-3-1 since playing the Zydeco last on February 2nd. The Zydeco have yet to win against the Dashers, going 0-3-1 against Athens, but all of those losses were in Aikens Ford Arena in Athens. So tonight, they're in their house here at the River Center. So we're going to send it right back down low for the Schmolke Law Firm starting lineup, brought to you by Schmolke Law Firm as addressed by our PA announcer, Joel Verkey.
National anthem, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Zydeco Ice. Most Blessed Sacrament.
Welcome back here inside of the Raising Cane's River Center, where the Zydeco going to be welcoming in for the first time here at the River Center, the Athens Rock Lobsters. And again, thank you to Cheney Mechanical for providing these Luck of the Irish special St. Patrick's Day jerseys. Getting set for the face-off right after the ceremonial puck drop. Let's introduce you to the starting goaltenders. To my immediate left, wearing the lucky green, is Bailey Stevens. That means you can't pinch him. 11-3-3, he stands at a .911 save percentage and a .259 goals against average. On the other side, wearing the white, is William LaValle. 30 games played, 9-2-3 record, standing at a .915 save percentage and a .284 goals against average. He has a single shutout here so far in the season. Settling in to take the draw, it's going to be Thomas McGuire facing off against Philip Virgili, the pest of the game. Drop of the puck, and we are underway here in Game 2 here at the River Center. As Oja, the new addition here for the Rock Lobsters, sends this one out, and now here comes Hunter Alden. Alden dumps this one into the Zydeco end. Out to the near side of the Zydeco boards. They'll try to play this one back up to Nick Catola. Thomas McGuire leaving it off for Elijah Wilson. Then they'll just skirt this one back into the Rock Lobsters zone. Picked up now by Morelli. He'll send this one out to the neutral zone as that one gets played across, out to the far boards, and now here comes Carter Shinkaruk. Shinkaruk out to Virgili, out to the near side. From the near corner, picked up now by Kim Mietinen, and he'll send this one out in front. That one gets poke checked aside by Hunter Alden. Alden taken away by Nick Catola, and they'll get sent all the way back in on goal, so no icing as they'll settle down the puck. And now here come the Rock Lobsters. That one gets taken away by Jake Cox. Cox trying to leave this one off for Scott Sharrock. Sharrock out to the near side. And a shot from the blue line, and that one gets saved across. Out to the far boards. And now here comes Jake Cox leaving this one off as that one gets ripped away by Danil Glukoryov. Glukoryov intercepted now by Garrett Johnson, and he'll guide this one back in on net. And that'll get cleared off. Here comes Glukoryov into the neutral zone. Now lugging it into the Zydeco end. He gets rubbed off the puck. Picked up now by Garrett Johnson. Leaving it off for Rio Namiki. Namiki trying to find Kuznetsov. That gets taken away by Powell. Powell out to the near side. Out to the far boards with a shot, and that one gets blocked away. Good save by Stevens as the puck flutters its way out to the far corner. Picked up and cleared out by Narek Alexanian. And that one will be played off to the near side by the goaltender here, William LaValle. He'll play this one out to the near boards. Out to Glukoryev. That one gets ripped away here by Tyler Larwood with a shot, and that one goes into the trapper of Lavalier. It was Lavalier, beg your pardon. Yeah, you know what? Quick adjustment. Speaking of, 17:49 left to go, and the shots on goal are now 1-0 for the Zydeco. Still scoreless here at the River Center, here in the state capital, Baton Rouge. And off the draw, Elijah Wilson wins it back to Katola with a shot, and that one gets trappered into the glove of Lavalier. We'll get a face-off here to the near side of the Rock Lobsters zone. Elijah Wilson will be facing off. And now off the draw, Katola trying to lead this one out to the near side. Thomas McGuire giving it across to Esposito, and that one gets taken away up by the Rock Lobsters. Pitching it all the way back up from Papayero. Out to the near side from the far boards from the neutral zone, and now back the other way, giving it across. Picard into the Zydeco end. They'll get this one out to the end boards, picked up now by Nick Katola. Katola from the Zydeco end. He'll dart this one far boards into the Rock Lobsters zone as it gets taken away and nearly intercepted. Good hustle to the end boards by Ethan Esposito. And now that gets taken away by the Rock Lobsters as the Zydeco go off for a line change. Now out to the near boards, Virgili. Out to the far side, and now here come the Rock Lobsters. Into the Zydeco end to the far hash mark, centering it out in front, and that one gets taken away. As Chirac will leave this one across to Jake Cox into the neutral zone, and he'll hack this one into the Rock Lobsters end as it takes an awkward bounce off the stanchion. Here come the Rock Lobsters, and that one goes off of a shin pad, and now skirted all the way back into the near zone, and that one will be picked up and cleared back into the Rock Lobsters side of the ice. Picked up now by Scott Chirac, leaving it off for Jake Cox. They'll send this one across to Rio Namiki. Namiki to the far hash marks, and a shot will go high and wide as the puck bounces all the way out to the center ice. Picked up now by Joseph. Now we'll send this one out in front, and a shot save. Rebound scores! Narek Alexanian! Finds the loose puck out in front! And it's 1-0 Zydeco! .16:03 left to go. And the Zydeco are off and running. And now off the draw. Now one gets taken away. Here comes Elijah Wilson on a breakaway from the hash marks. Dinks! And that gets saved by Lavalier. Out to the slot and a shot, and that one goes off the cross from the near boards. They'll try to play this one out into the near side, where it gets played now by Aaron Shaheen from the far boards. That one gets swatted at by Orca Weisblatt. Out to the end boards, stopped up now by Oja. Oja. They'll try to play this one out to the near boards. And now here come the Rock Lobsters into the neutral zone. That one gets taken away by Jake Cox. And that one will be ripped away now by the Rock Lobsters. And now back the other way. Orca Weisblatt trying to leave this one off for Glukoryev. Glukoryev to Weisblatt, a shot, and they score. Orca Weisblatt answers in kind. The former WHL Calgary Hitman scores his 14th goal of the season, 34th point of the campaign, and he ties this thing up at 1 apiece. So 5 minutes gone, and we already have 2 goals. Shots on goal now, 4-2 for the Zydeco. And off the draw, Larwood trying to win this one back. That gets taken away. Here comes Garcia. He'll send this one around the boards into the Zydeco end, and that'll be touched up for an icing. First one back was Ethan Matcham, beg your pardon. 14:56 left to go here in the first period, and it's 1-1. We'll pause a few moments to thank some of our sponsors. Sigma Engineers and Constructors, E&C Bush Hogging and Mulching, Capital City Produce, Bowfinger Tree Service, Republic Finance, Schmolke Law Firm, Pico Lumber, Wilson Warehouse, Highland Group Property Services, Bayou Apparel, Gator Millworks, Will Scott, AV Solutions, and VRI Institute. We'll be right back here on Home of the Zydeco TV, hosted live on YouTube, powered by Momentum Building Services.
More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
Welcome back here inside of the River Center. 1-1 is your score as Tyler Larwood set to take the draw, and off the draw the Lobsters win it forward, but Rio Namiki is the first one back to touch up the puck. He'll leave this one off for Tyler Larwood. Larwood, the puck squirts loose as he kicks it up. Here comes Larwood through center ice into the Lobsters zone to the far hash marks from the far corner into Lobsters territory. From the near boards, he'll try to guide this one out to the near boards. From the near corner, locking it up is Larwood. Setting it out in front, and a good shot and a better save. Out to the blue line. Rio Namiki fans on the shot, and he will take a smart penalty there as Picard will send this one in on goal. Touched up by Bailey Stevens, and there will be a penalty on that hooking, as the Zydeco will hand this one back for a Wilson Warehouse penalty kill. The reason why I say that's a smart penalty by Rio Namiki, he fanned on the shot. And the Lobsters, you don't want to make any mistakes like that on the blue line, especially against this team. So Rio Namiki elects to take the hook instead of allowing his goaltender to face a potential breakaway or even worse, a 2-on-0. So now the 19.9% power play takes on the fourth best in the league. 83.8 power penalty kill for the Zydeco. As Shinkarik sets up shop, giving it across to Gallant. Gallant back to Shinkarik to the blue line, out to the far boards. From the far circle and with a shot on goal, and that gets tipped wide. Gallant from the near boards, out to the blue line to Shinkarik. Cross-ice pass, back to Shinkarik with a shot and a save and a rebound, scores. Blocked out in front, Philip Virgili, the first one on it. The former Quad City Storm from the FPHL nets his 22nd goal of the season, 55th point of the campaign, and he makes it 2-1 Lobsters here on the power play. And again, that's why you can't make any mistakes here against the Rock Lobsters. They will make you pay. Wilson facing off against Alden, and off the draw, Wilson leaves it off for Haggerty, who will leave it back for Matcham. Matcham out to the far side to Kim Miettinen. Back up ice, here comes Thomas McGuire on a 2-on-2 if he hurries. He has it back down low into the near boards of the Lobsters zone, giving it back down into the end boards as Elijah Wilson trying to jar for the puck. Wilson trying to leave this one off. Now that one gets kicked out to the far corner. Picked up now by the Lobsters, and they'll send this one deep into the Zydeco end. Picked up now by Ethan Matcham. Matcham back up ice to Thomas McGuire. McGuire, cross-ice pass, that gets taken away by Orca Weisblatt. Has it, sends it across to Alden with a save and a rebound. Save again by Stevens. Off the glove the first time, off the pad the second time. And Bailey Stevens coming up big here for the Zydeco, keeping this thing at a 2-1 game. 13:09 left to go here in period number 1, and your score 2-1 Rock Lobsters. Shots on goal 5-4 Zydeco. As Tyler Larwood set to take the draw against Garrett Milan, as Milan wins it back, and a quick shot on goal gets saved off by Bailey Stevens. Scott Chirac finds it back to Nick Katola. Katola, cross-ice feed to Rio Namiki, back to Shaheen. Aaron Shaheen trying to guide it up ice as Tyler Larwood facing off, trying to win the foot battle. Has it into the end boards, chopped at it by the Lobsters. And now from the near corner, Aaron Shaheen trying to come up with a puck. That gets jarred at by Tyler Larwood. And back up the ice, here comes Garrett Milan. Into the Zydeco end from the left circle, and a shot. Haymaker goes wide of the net. And now that one will get picked up now by Orca Weisblatt, who himself has been a real pest to the Zydeco. Here comes Weisblatt, leaving this one off to Glukoryev. Glukoryev out to the near boards, as Tyler Larwood will try to fish this one out to the far boards. Picked up now by Narek Alexanian. Alexanian chopped at out to the near boards by Garrett Milan. Milan leaving this one out for Oja. Oja, far boards pass. And now the Lobsters have it back in their own zone. Oja from the near boards at the Zydeco end. They'll try to pitch this one back out in front. That gets taken away by the Zydeco, and that'll get cleared all the way back into the Lobsters' end. Picked up now by Picard. Picard giving it across. Now back the other way. Into the Zydeco end. Near boards. Left circle. Shinkara gets taken down as the Zydeco try to fish for the puck. That gets turned over to Picard. Right behind of Bailey Stevens. And now Kim Miettinen coming in to help. He gets heckled by a couple of Lobsters. And he'll get this one out to the near side to Scott Chirac. Here comes Scott Chirac around the boards. Into the end boards. Picked up now by Lavalier. Now back the other way. They'll play this one back by Ethan Matcham. Matcham leaving it back for Kim Miettinen. Miettinen from his own zone. He'll try to pitch this one back up to the neutral zone. Picked up now by Gallant. Gallant from the near boards. Garcia pitching it across all the way back down, and an icing will be the call here with 10:48 left to go in period number 1. Your score 2-1 for the Lobsters. Shots on goal 5-4 for the Zydeco.
For the first time in 2 months, let me hear you!
So we'll get a face-off here to the near side, right circle, as Elijah Wilson will face off against Hunter Alden. And off the draw, he'll win this one back to Katola from the near boards, and the shot goes into the glove of Lavalier, and he will cover. So we'll get another face-off here to the near boards, as Wilson again will look to face off against Hunter Alden. From the right circle near side. And off the draw, Wilson trying to win this one forward. He gets tied up. Picked up now by the Lobsters, and they'll send this one all the way back down into the Zydeco end. Picked up now by Nick Katola. Katola turning it over out to the blue line, and that one gets called dead behind the play, as I believe they're going to call this one a hand pass, I do believe. So we'll get a face-off right outside of the Zydeco end. As Thomas McGuire coming in to take the draw, and he'll be facing off against Hunter Alden this time. And off the draw, Alden wins it cleanly back to Zach Papapetro. My fault. Now they'll send this one out to the near side. Chopped up into the blue line by Elijah Wilson. And now that one gets picked up from the end boards as Thomas McGuire takes him to the ice. And now here comes Hunter Alden. Alden giving it back up ice into the Zydeco end. Picked up now by Nicotola as that one gets cleared all the way back into the neutral zone from the blue line. Powell will send this one all the way back into the Zydeco end, off for an icing. See, that one's an easy name. If you watched Batman back in the 1960s, you know Pow's and Pow. You know, bam, Pow. That one's one syllable, 3 letters, exactly the way I like it. So we're going to face off here with 10 minutes dead even left to go here in period number 1. Your score 2-1 for the Rock Lobsters. Shots on goal 6-4 for the Zydeco. Tyler Larwood out to take the draw in between Ethan Esposito and Narek Alexanian. To his back, he has Garrett Johnson and Kim Miettinen. And off the draw, Miettinen trying to find it out to the blue line. That gets taken away. Now back up ice. Here comes Kyle Russell. That one gets taken away by Miettinen out to the near side as the puck gets speared at by Larwood into the Rock Lobsters zone. And now here come the Crustaceans from their own side. Back up ice as Orca Weisblatt turns this one aside out to the near boards of the neutral zone. And he gets rubbed off the puck. And now Narek Alexanian has it with clear possession back in his own zone. Back up ice. Here comes Tyler Larwood. Larwood giving it across out to the left circle and a shot and a good save out by Lavalier. From the near side, Garrett Milan, the leading point getter here for the Rock Lobsters, sends this one out to Orca Weisblatt to the left circle and a shot, and that one gets saved off by Bailey Stevens. 9:13 left to go here in period number 1. Your score is 2-1 for the Rock Lobsters here at the River Center. So when we get back, we will get you the rest of this first period, so stick right here with us on Zydeco TV.
Sponsor of Baton Rouge Zydeco.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at...
Welcome back here inside of the River Center, where it's 2-1 for the Rock Lobsters. Off the draw here in the Zydeco end. They'll pitch this one out to the blue line. Here comes Ojo with a shot, and it gets trapped down by the glove of Bailey Stevens. And he will cover with 9:07 left to go in period number 1. So, taking a look here at the stats, Zydeco, when scoring first, are 13-4-3-4, and they scored first in 24 of their games here so far this season. So trying to keep that record going as a hook will go here on the Zydeco, and back to the penalty kill they'll go if they touch this one up, and they'll get this one out to the near side. Rock Lobsters keeping it alive, now had the man advantage with a pull goaltender. They'll send this one out in front, and his shot gets saved off, touched up by the Zydeco, and we will get a penalty. So back to the Wilson Warehouse penalty kill go the Zydeco, as Scott Chirac will get called for hooking. Now Gallant will settle in to take the draw. Or actually, it's going to be Garrett Milan. He'll be facing off against Tyler Larwood. And off the draw, Milan wins it to Galan. Out to the blue line as Virgili sets up shop here on the man advantage. They'll send this one out to the near corner. Milan from behind the net. He'll fish it out to the far boards. Giving it across to Shinkarik, out to the point. Shinkarik settles down the puck, sending out to the left circle, and a shot. Good block. And a backup ice. Trying to get this one out was Nick Katola. That gets held in. Picked up by Alexani, and he'll pick it up, and he'll wing it around the boards and clear it out. Now Shinkarik from his own zone. He'll play this one out to the near side to Glukoryev. Glukoryev out to Garrett Milan. Milan from the end boards. He'll wing it around out to the near corner. From the near side, Shinkarik. Shinkarik from the blue line out to the right circle, and a shot, and that one gets darted high and wide, and that one with the momentum will be cleared out to center ice. Here comes Garrett Milan into the Zydeco end. Good poke check by Nick Katola. Not sure what to do with it there, but he'll give it across to Elijah Wilson. Wilson, shorthanded. He'll send this one across into the laid off sides as that one gets picked up now by the Rock Lobsters into the Zydeco end. Out to the right circle. They'll send this one out to the left circle. Out to the point. Shinkarik out in front and tipped on goal, and a good save by Bailey Stevens. Out to the blue line. Shinkarik settles up. Out to the point. Picked up and cleared out by the Zydeco with 36 seconds left to go here on the man advantage. Shinkarik from behind his own net. He'll pitch this one across to Picard. Picard playing hot potato, leaving it back for Orca Weisblatt. Out from the near side, and a sharp angled shot and a good save as Jake Cox now has it. Picked up, cleared in on goal with 9 seconds left to go here on the power play. Oja will play this one behind his own net. Power play over, and the Zydeco 1 for 2 on the penalty kill. Now back up ice. Tyler Larwood trying to play this one from his far boards. That one gets played along and cleared out as Tyler Larwood hunting for the puck. Off the foot paddle. Larwood leaves this one out to the near corner from the far side now. To the left circle, out to the blue line with a shot tipped on goal and a save. Rebound, good save out in front. That was a grade 8 opportunity for the Zydeco, able to fish that one up, nearly making something out of absolutely nothing net front as Nick Katola on the back check trying to muscle his way to the puck. Picard gets muscled off. And now Rio Namiki trying to leave this one out to the near side. Poke check to side from Powell. Picked up, cleared all the way down as the rolling puck will go off for an icing. So if you want a microcosm of how this Rock Lobsters Zydeco season series has gone, you can look no further than that slot shot right there. Zydeco getting chance after chance, but goaltending has been the, well, pardon the pun, rock of this Rock Lobsters team. And off the draw, Namiki leaving it off for Jake Cox. Out to the slot. That one gets taken away by the Rock Lobsters. They'll send this one out to the slot, picked up now by Nick Katola. Katola off the glass, trying to find the clearing attempt as Powell turns this one over. Scott Chirac into the Rock Lobsters zone from behind the net, trying to guide this one out in front. Good poke check as Chirac will skate this one all the way back into Esposito, trying to hacky sack it to him. That gets taken away by Kuznetsov, and that shot goes into the glove of Lavalier, and he will cover. 5:20 left to go here in period number 1, and your score is 2-1 for the Rock Lobsters. Shots on goal are tied up at 9 apiece. Elijah Wilson set to take the draw, or actually he's going to give it to Thomas McGuire. McGuire against Garrett Milan. Face off to the far left circle and off the draw. McGuire gets tied up. Orca Weisblatt leaving it off, and now here comes Glukoryev trying to fight it back to Garrett Milan, and that one gets cleared all the way back into the Zydeco end. Picked up now by McGuire through center ice into the Rock Lobsters zone to the left circle. McGuire has it to the end boards, trying to pitch this one out to Garrett Johnson. Johnson with a shot attempt. That one gets taken away by the Rock Lobsters. And now back of the way, here comes Athens into the Baton Rouge zone from the left circle with a shot, and that one gets saved off by Bailey Stevens. Now back of the way. Here comes Thomas McGuire. Picked up now, and they'll send this one out to the far side where Shinkarik now has it. Shinkarik from his own zone, giving it across to Garrett Milan. Milan into the Zydeco end. Milan drop pass to the right circle. And they send this one out in front, and a shot and a good save by Bailey Stevens. And now back of the way. Here comes an Eric Alexanian. Alexanian from Wilson. Alexanian whipping it around the boards, finding Wilson. Wilson trying to settle down the puck as that one gets taken away by the Rock Lobsters. Out to the far boards, and a heavy hit thrown by Eric Alexanian. Centering pass. That one gets chopped at by the Rock Lobsters, and they'll send this one back into the Zydeco end. Picked up now by Katola. Katola back to Matcham. Matcham out to the far side of the Zydeco end is Aaron Shaheen will clear this one all the way back into the Rock Lobsters zone. Picked up now by Matcham. Leaving it out to Shaheen. Shaheen trying to leave this one out for Haggerty. Haggerty, who's been heating up here for the Zydeco, trying to do it again. Out to Katola with a shot, and that one gets tipped wide. Picked up now by Scott Chirac to the left circle. Twirls it around with a shot and a good block. That was a good twirl around attempt by Scott Chirac. No icing, says the linesman, as Nick Katola now has it. Katola trying to feed this one back up ice. Shaheen out to the near side to Jake Cox. Cox leaving it off for Scott Chirac. Chirac from the end board stops this one up. Chirac out to the blue line. That one gets poke checked aside, and now here comes Picard on 2-on-1 looming. Picard to the left circle with a shot, and that one goes high and wide and not out of place as the linesman. Bailey Stevens yelling at the linesman. Now they signal it out. With 2:55 left to go here in period number 1, we'll step aside. 2-1 your score for the Athens Rock Lobsters here inside the Raising Cane's River Center. We'll be right back right here on Zydeco TV.
For the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktails. Wall-to-wall, state-of-the-art TVs mean you'll see every touchdown, Hail Mary, and big turnover in crystal clear HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino in Baton Rouge, where every moment is a win. Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Tremonti's has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our clients' location, set up, serve.
Welcome back here inside the River Center. Thank you to Tremonti's for being an official sponsor here for the Zydeco. Remember, cheap meat ain't good. And now, 2:55 left to go here in period number 1. Jake Cox coming in to take the draw against Picard, and off the draw. Picard trying to win this one back, finding it back to Kim Miettinen. Miettinen back to Cox. Cox trying to find it back to Larwood. Larwood from behind the play. He'll send this one across. That one gets hit out of midair by Picard, and he'll send this one back into the Zydeco end. No icing. From the near side, Miettinen leaves this one back. From the far board, swatted and a miss as the Zydeco nearly found themselves in a catastrophist spot. Picked up now by Garrett Johnson. From the near side, Tyler Larwood from his own zone will leave this one off for Garrett Johnson. Now Larwood through center ice into the Lobsters zone, trying to send this one out in front as Shane Haggerty leaves this one up for Larwood. Larwood from the near boards. The Lobsters trying to guide this one out from their own zone. That one gets taken away by Glukoriov, leaving it off for Garrett Milan. Milan into the Zydeco end, dropping this one off to the blue line and a shot, and that one gets gloved down by Bailey Stevens. 1:49 left to go here in period number 1. Your score 2-1 for the Athens Rock Lobsters. Zydeco struck first thanks to Narek Alexanian, but couldn't strike after that. 2 straight goals for the Rock Lobsters. Nets this one at a 2-1 game. And off the draw, Zydeco. They'll play this one. Oja for the Rock Lobsters. Get this one down low. That one gets taken away by Rio Namiki. Backhand pass, trying to find it in Nick Katola. Katola trying to clear this one. Orko Weisblatt holds this one in as the puck skitters its way out to the near corner. Picked up now by Elijah Wilson. Wilson, cross-ice feed, leaving it off to Shane Haggerty. Haggerty gets taken away from the play. And now here comes the Rock Lobsters from their own zone. And they'll lead this one out to the near side. Poke check decided by Garrett Milan. Back up the ice. Here comes Orko Weisblatt. Weisblatt, drop pass for Garrett Milan. He gets tripped up, no call. Katola leaving this one back out for Orko Weisblatt. Trying to find Glukoriov. And now Weisblatt with possession of the puck. Centering it out in front and a shot. And that one gets blocked out from the stick of Milan. Out to the blue line. Singing across to the near side. Ojo with a shot. And that one gets chopped at here by the Zydeco. Katola trying to clear the ice. That one gets taken away by Oja. Out to the end boards. Zydeco with possession. Nick Katola. Katola from the near side of his own zone. He'll elect to just keep possession of the puck here with 40 seconds left to go in period number 1. Rio Namiki quarterbacking the play. They'll send this one out cross all the way back down, where it gets played off now by Joseph Kolotarsi. Kolotarsi will send this one all the way back down for an icing. 21 seconds, dead even left to go here in period number 1. Your score 2-1 for the Rock Lobsters. Shots on goal tied up at 10 apiece. Scott Chirac out to take the draw. He'll be facing off against Philip Virgili. Off the draw, Virgili wins it to the side, picked up now by the Zydeco. From the blue line with a shot, goes into the shoulder pad of Alden, getting it out in front and a shot, and that one just trickles wide. And now here comes Tyler Larwood from the far boards of the Lobsters zone, trying to leave this one out to the far corner. 3 seconds left to go. They'll wing this one around the boards as that one gets stopped up, but not enough space, not enough time. 2-1 your score after 1 period of play. Shots on goal, 11 for the Zydeco, 10 for the Rock Lobsters. When we get back, we'll get you a recap of what happened in period number 1, as well as a look at our out-of-town scoreboard, and of course, the roll call. Make sure you're putting in the chat where you're cheering on your Zydeco from. So we'll get back to you right after this for the roll call here on Zydeco TV, powered by Momentum Building Services.
Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremontis.com, 225-751-7665.
gotten very good at roofing. We're good at the actual work, but also the documentation from the beginning. Getting everything with the client. What do they need? What are their needs? And then how can I give them a couple of options? And then from there, during the process, they know what's going on. And then at the end, feeling good about everything that's complete, and they're happy when they're done with their job.
The trust that we offer to our clients is actually, it comes pretty easy for us because we've been doing this a long time, and 90% of the jobs that we get are referrals. You know, that's what we depend on, and we strive to let the customer know that we're going to be here. We will always answer the phone.
At Don Seafood, our weekend brunch isn't just a meal. It's the moment you've been waiting for all week. Begin your legendary weekend with brunch favorites like our shrimp and grits, crab cake benedict, and of course, bottomless mimosas. Let's be honest, the party doesn't start until Don Seafood hits the table. From our team at Don Seafood, we want to thank you for the past 90 years and cheers to many more together.
For over 90 years, Don Seafood has been a Louisiana staple. From the finest Gulf catch to the most authentic Cajun recipes, our commitment to quality and tradition is who we are. Enjoy favorites like our gumbo, jacked up shrimp, seafood salad, steak, and of course, our signature seafood platter. Don's is more than just food. We're a celebration of flavor and family. From our team at Don Seafood, we want to thank you for the last 90 years and cheers to many more together.
We do things with passion. Everybody here really is invested. So if something can be done better, we challenge the status quo.
The Men's Network started when I went to a computer club meeting in the 7th grade that Brett organized. At that point, I had never met anyone that was as good at computers as Brett was. And by the 8th grade, we figured out that this was something that we could do professionally.
We moved to Baton Rouge to go to LSU, and that's really where our business got planted.
Give Immense a call. Let us show you how IT should be done.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
An official sponsor of Baton Rouge Zydeco.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at southernairbr.com.
Welcome back here inside of the River Center, where your score is 2-1 for the Rock Lobsters. You know it. You love it. Let's get you the roll call. Let's see where you Zydeco fans are residing from. Taking a look all the way back up. We have Kiki, her parents, watching from the game, but they're actually from Hammond. Go Zydeco. Britt saying that she's enjoying the game from home. Kai reporting in from Los Angeles. What's up, babe? Nancy and Richard Flores cheering from West Covina, California. Let's go Zydeco. Witchwood watching here in the UK. Grady in Brooklyn watching from Topeka. And Katola saying that the Katola clan watching the Zydeco from Spokane, Washington. Geoffrey Gauthier watching from Laval, Quebec, cheering on the Zydeco. Gary, Don, Hunter, and Maddie watching from Gladbach, Michigan. Go Garrett, go Zydeco. Elijah's family watching from Hesperia, Michigan. Grandpa and Grandma Johnson watching from Naples, Florida. Wild Child watching from the arena. Claire watching from New Orleans. And as always, the Larwoods cheering for Tyler and the Zydeco from Buffalo, New York and St. Augustine, Florida. Go Zydeco! Patricia Brown watching from Michigan. And, you know, I miss you too, Grady. When we get back, we'll get you the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by, or actually it's not sponsored yet, so if anybody's listening that wants to sponsor it, hit me up. We can work something out. All right. We'll get back to you right after this here on Zydeco TV.
The Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktails. Wall-to-wall, state-of-the-art TVs mean you'll see every touchdown, Hail Mary, and big turnover in crystal clear HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino in Baton Rouge, where every moment is a win. Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Tremonti's has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com, 225-751-7665.
Welcome back here. We thank Tremonti's again for being such a great sponsor. They helped us out with the crawfish boil a couple of days ago, and it was so good. Them and Off the Hook helping us out there for that crawfish boil. Thank you so much. Remember, good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. I was trying to say that during the game, just couldn't remember the whole line. Now I did, so there you go. Let's get you the out-of-town scoreboard here for the FPHL. In the third period, it's triples wild as the Danbury hat-trick and Binghamton Black Bears are tied up at 2 apiece. In the second period, the Blue Ridge Bobcats leading the HC Venom 2-1. The Carolina Thunderbirds have a 5-1 lead over the Watertown Wolves. The Port Huron Prowlers leading the Motor City Rockers 2-1. The Monroe Moccasins doing the Zydeco a favor. They have a 2-1 lead over the Columbus River Dragons. The Mississippi Seawolves have a 2-0 lead over the Danville Hockey Club. And, of course, here at the River Center, it is 2-1 for the Rock Lobsters. When we get back, we'll recap what happened here in period number 1.
Time we all know is coming, but nobody knows just when. If you don't have a plan or you don't understand how or where to begin, at church funeral services, we'll handle it all with care and passion. Church funeral services.
We've gotten very good at roofing. We're good at the actual work, but also the documentation from the beginning. Getting everything with the client, what do they need? What are their needs? And then how can I give them a couple of options? And then from there, during the process, they know what's going on. And then at the end, feeling good about everything that's complete, and they're happy when they're done with their job.
The trust that we offer to our clients is actually, it comes pretty easy for us because we've been doing this a long time, and 90% of the jobs that we get are referrals. You know, that's what we depend on, and we strive to let the customer know that we're going to be here. We will always answer the phone.
At Don Seafood, our weekend brunch isn't just a meal. It's the moment you've been waiting for all week. Begin your legendary weekend with brunch favorites like our shrimp and grits, crab cake Benedict, and of course, bottomless mimosas. Let's be honest, The party doesn't start until Don Seafood hits the table. From our team at Don Seafood, we want to thank you for the past 90 years and cheers to many more together.
For over 90 years, Don's Seafood has been a Louisiana staple. From the finest Gulf catch to the most authentic Cajun recipes, our commitment to quality and tradition is who we are. Enjoy favorites like our gumbo, jacked up shrimp, seafood salad, steak, and of course, our signature seafood platter. Don's is more than just food. We're a celebration of flavor and family. From our team at Don's Seafood, we want to thank you for the last 90 years and cheers to many more together.
We do things with passion. Everybody here really is invested. So if something can be done better, we challenge the status quo.
Welcome back here inside of the Raising Cane's River Center, where your score is 2-1 for the Athens Rock Lobsters. During the first media timeout, we will recap what happened in the first period in case you missed it. Drop of the puck here, and we are underway in the middle frame here with the Athens Rock Lobsters and the Zydeco. Now back up ice, here comes Orca Weisblatt into the Zydeco end. Aaron Shaheen able to pick this one up and clear it into the Lobsters zone. Picked up now by Oja. Oja leaving it across. Shinkaruk turning this one around, and that one nearly get taken away by the Zydeco. Into the Zydeco end comes Garrett Milan with a shot, and that one goes high and wide. Picked up now by Oja. Out to the far corner. Out for Glukoryov. Glukoryov stopped up behind the net by Thomas McGuire. McGuire trying to leave this one out from the far corner. Picked up now by Elijah Wilson. He picks this one up and clears it out into the Rock Lobsters zone as Shinkaruk now has it. Shinkaruk trying to play this one back down. Taken away by Jake Cox, and now here comes Shinkaruk, leaving it across to Orca Weisblatt. Weisblatt around the boards. Out to Glukoryov. Glukoryov, that gets taken away, and now back up ice. Here come the Zydeco. Into the near side of Jake Cox. Cox trying to play this one all the way back down, where it gets played off now by Powell as he tries to clear this one, held in by Namiki. He'll pitch it across out to the far corner. Picked up now by the Rock Lobsters. Back up ice, and now back of the way. Here comes Galan with a chance and a shot, and a good blockered save by Bailey Stevens. Rock Lobsters. Hunter Alden now has it. That gets taken away by Namiki, not cleared. Held up by the Rock Lobsters. Out to the end boards. Virgili gets it taken away. Out to the end boards. Picked up now by Hunter Alden to the near right circle. Out to the blue line. Back out to the right corner from the near half wall. That gets shot on goal, and a good block by Tyler Larwood as Garrett Johnson now has it, leaving it off for Larwood. Larwood from the near half wall. That one gets taken away. Picked up now by the Zydeco, trying to send this one out in front. That one gets taken away. And now back up ice. The puck goes as it gets cleared off now by Jake Cox. And there's a delayed penalty here. Or no, there's not a delayed penalty here. Beg your pardon. I saw something in front of the bench, but you know what? The whole thing about snitches and stitches. They'll send this one up as Russell will send this one around the boards. Out to the end boards now. Picked up now by Ethan Matcham. Matcham, that gets taken away by the Rock Lobsters. Trying to send this one out to the blue line as that one doesn't really find anybody home. So Lavalier will leave this one off, trying to find it back for Matthew Garcia. Garcia back up ice. They'll try to find this one out to Picard. Picard out to the near side to Russell. Centering it out in front. Not able to find a friendly face. Out to the left circle as Garcia gets this one taken away. Poke checked aside, and it gets played off now by Papapetro. Papapetro will send this one out to the near boards, and that one gets taken away and cleared all the way back into the Rock Lobsters zone. And it looks like there's going to be a delayed penalty here on Dmitry Kuznetsov. As Russell has it, drop pass, leaving it off for Picard. Picard, he'll settle up the rush as he'll send this one out to the near side to Garrett Milan. He gets taken away, and now a shot from Smith goes out to the near corner, and that one will be touched up, intercepted, and it looks like slashing is going to be the call here. And it looks like it's going to go against number 10, Dmitry Kuznetsov. Zydeco 1 for 2 on the penalty kill, and they'll get back to the Wilson Warehouse penalty kill here. Rio Namiki out for the Zydeco, as well as Kim Mietinen, Scott Chirac, and Jake Cox here on the penalty kill. Out to take the draw, Scott Chirac against Garrett Milan. The heavy hitters out for the Rock Lobsters. And off the draw, Milan wins it back to Shinkaruk. Out to the far boards, Gallant. Gallant from the right circle, giving it across to Shinkaruk to the blue line. Back to Milan from the near corner. They'll play this one out from the near half wall. Virgili leaving it off with a chance. And Milan centering it out, not able to find a friendly stick cleanly. As Orca Weisblad gets this one out to the blue line, giving it across now out to the left circle. Back out to the right circle. From the near side, right circle. Milan out to the blue line, giving it across to the right circle, and a shot from the left circle, and that one gets sailed high and wide. Picked up by Milan to the near half wall. Milan drop pass here from the near corner. Virgili from the right circle near side. They'll stop this one. Out to the face-off dot with a chance and a shot in Milan, and finds the back of the net on the power play yet again. 3-1 for the Rock Lobsters. .42 left to go here in the second period. And the Rock Lobsters able to find the 2-goal lead. So scoring twice already on the man advantage are the Rock Lobsters, as Garrett Milan found the back of the net. And off the draw, Rock Lobsters with possession. They'll send this one out to Garcia. Pitching it across. Now out to the end boards, where it gets picked up now by Garrett Johnson into the Zydeco end. Poke checked along by Nick Katola. Katola. They'll pitch this one across. Out to the end boards. Out to Elijah Wilson. Centering this one out. And now back of the way. Here comes Ethan Esposito. Esposito stops up from the near side of the Rock Lobsters zone. He'll send it across. Trying to find McGuire. Finding it across. Out to Garrett Johnson. Johnson. That one gets taken away by the Rock Lobsters. Out from the near boards, Russell. I'll send this one across where it gets picked up and dumped back into the Zydeco end. Garrett Johnson trying to center this one out for Thomas McGuire here in the neutral zone as it gets bumped along by Esposito, leaving it off for Nick Katola. Katola from behind his net. Katola with possession. He'll try to feed the puck all the way back up ice as McGuire gets stood up at the blue line. And now the Rock Lobsters with possession. Here comes Orca Weisblatt. Weisblatt gets taken down on a beautiful hip check. Here comes Larwood. He'll try to lead this one back as Katola will play this one from the far boards. From the end boards now, Katola. From the near side, trying to send this one up ice. Zydeco trying to sprawl for the puck. They'll play this one back across. Garrett Milan now has it. Back the other way. Here comes Milan into the Zydeco end. Center this one out, and that one gets taken away. Playing this one out to the near boards as Tyler Larwood now has it. That one gets taken away by Orca Weisblatt, and they'll play this one into the near boards. Kim Mietinen. They'll play this one around the boards, and now off for an icing. 13:44 left to go here in period number 2. We'll step aside here. 3-1 is your score. So we'll be right back here on Zydeco TV.
The Men's Network started when I went to a computer club meeting in the 7th grade that Brett organized. At that point, I had never met anyone that was as good at computers as Brett was. And by the 8th grade, we figured out that this was something that we could do professionally.
So we moved to Baton Rouge to go to LSU, and that's really where our business got planted.
Give Immense a call. Let us show you how IT should be done.
Find more of what you're looking for at Lobsters Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at Lobsters Baton Rouge.
Welcome back here into the Raising Cane's River Center, where your score 3-1 now for the Athens Rock Lobsters. And off the draw, Rock Lobsters have it out to the blue line with a shot, and that gets darted wide. Picked up now by Oja, trying to leave this one out to the near half wall. That one gets taken away as Tyler Larwood will leave this one off for Kim Miettinen. Miettinen out to the near boards, trying to find it out to the near half wall. That one gets ripped away. Now Tyler Larwood trying to leave this one back as that gets ripped away by Alden with a chance and a shot going well wide, but still trapped down nonetheless by Bailey Stevens with 13-16 left to go here in period number 2. Shots on goal here with 13-16 left to go. The Rock Lobsters 14, the Zydeco 11. Morelli will settle in to take the draw for the Rock Lobsters. They'll be facing off against Elijah Wilson. And off the draw, trying to play this one out to the near side as Thomas McGuire picks this one up. Now one gets taken away. Gallant centering it out in front. What a good save by the glove of Stevens on the goal mouth. Bailey Stevens, and a beauty. Thomas McGuire out to take the draw yet again from the far boards. Off the draw, Rock Lobsters with it. Shinkaruk walks it along into the left circle, trying to guide this one out in front, taken away by Kuznetsov. He'll dump this one all the way back down. Winning the foot race is McGuire as he gets hip checked into the boards. Puck squirts loose to Shinkaruk, and Shinkaruk gets taken to the boards by Elijah Wilson. Wilson has possession, leaving it across to Thomas McGuire from the near boards of the Rock Lobsters zone, trying to get this one out to the blue line. Kicking it along out to the near half wall, out to the slot with a chance and a shot going wide of the net. Picked up now by Oja. Oja from the near side as when it trickles into the near corner. Picked up now by Shane Haggerty. From the near corner, Shane Haggerty with possession, trying to get this one out in front. That one gets taken away, swatted at by Kuznetsov as that one gets taken away. And now the Rock Lobsters with possession. They'll try to play this one back down as Virgili sending this one across to Oja. Oja from the near side of his own zone. Oja getting heckled for the puck by Jake Cox. Oja back up ice. They'll give it across out to Shinkaruk, turning this one around, almost turning it over, as that one gets picked up now by Smith. Back up ice, poke check to side, and now here comes Shane Haggerty. Out to the near side, trying to find Jake Cox. Cox from the near corner. Now from the end boards. Cox out to the blue line. Miettinen trying to get this one across, out from the end boards now. From the near side, Chirac with a shot, and that one gets blocked. From the near side, Jake Cox from the far side. Centering it out to Shane Haggerty with a chance and a shot and a good save. Rebound. Ooh. That was actually a really smart play. Kind of highlighting Kyson Gallant right there. Veteran move. He had the... Here boos for some reason. Not sure why, but Kyson Gallant had the rebound on his stick, and instead of trying to make a play out of it, he elected to go with the safe option and just stuffed it back into his pad of his goaltender as Lavalier kind of read what his defenseman was putting down and able to cover it. And now a hand pass is called, so we'll get a face-off back into the neutral zone. So 11:06 left to go here in the second period. 3-1 your score for the Rock Lobsters. Shots on goal, 14-12 for Athens. Now off the draw, Zydeco with possession. Miettinen leaving it off for Matches. Out. And he'll pass this one into the Rock Lobsters zone as Matcham gets called for an icing. Kolatarsi was the first one back. 10:57 left to go here in period number 2. 3-1 your score for the Athens Rock Lobsters. Eric Alexanian facing off in between Kim Miettinen and Ethan Matcham. And off the draw, Miettinen will try to leave this one off for Esposito. Back up ice, Alexanian, cross-ice pass. Leave this one off for Matcham. Matcham from the far corner, leaving this one across from the end boards of the Rock Lobsters zone. A little bit of a miscommunication as Kim Miettinen, a little late to the party, thought that Esposito was going to get it. Esposito leaving it off for Miettinen, 2 new teammates as they send this one back up ice. Here comes Elijah Wilson. Wilson on the backhand save, rebound, and Esposito gets taken down, and there will be a penalty. And it looks like a little extra in front of the Zydeco bench as Alexanian's getting into the fray. Kolatarsi in the middle of it. And Alexanian is irate. Looks like they're guiding Matcham to the box. So hooking the call on the Rock Lobsters. And gonna have to see if this is... I have no idea what's going on. Matcham goes back to the bench. Everett Thompson is irate. $10:25 left to go here in the second period. 3-1 your score, and the only penalty on the board here so far is the one to Picard, which was for cross-checking. So Matcham going down the tunnel. Again, right now the only penalty on the board is hooking on Picard. So it looks like the Zydeco will in fact head on to the Badgers heating and air power play with a chance to cut this lead down to 1. Been the very big Achilles heel for the Zydeco this power play has. What a better chance to kind of gain some momentum as they set up the shop here as a chance out in front goes off the outside of the post. Picked up now by to the near side by Thomas McGuire, leaving it across. Shane Haggerty trying to set up shop here on the power play. They'll send this one across. Picked up now by Esposito. Esposito from the near side. Puck rolls off the lip of the boards. Picked up now by Thomas McGuire to the near half wall, leaving it off to the end boards. Back to McGuire. McGuire from the left circle. He'll drop this one off, keeping it out to the blue line. McGuire skates it out to the far side. From the far boards, leaving it off for Kuznetsov, leaving it across to Esposito. Esposito, great recovery there as he leaves this one out from the end boards. Shane Haggerty centering it out in front, and that one gets saved. Picked up now by Kuznetsov. Back to Haggerty, trying to find this one out in front. Kuznetsov. Dmitry Kuznetsov from the far circle, leaving this one off for Shane Haggerty. Haggerty out to Ethan Esposito from the near half wall. Out to the blue line. Katola to Esposito. Esposito twirls it around from the near half wall. Esposito giving it across. Out to Kuznetsov. Back to Katola. And that shot gets tipped wide, picked up, and cleared out by the Rock Lobsters. Good start to this power play, but only 30 seconds remaining. So if you want another chance, going to have to giddy it up here. Katola has it from the near side. Chirac leaves this one off to Nick Katola. Katola out to Chirac. Chirac skates it up ice. Chirac still trying to gallivant a rush here as he leaves this one off to Haggerty. Back to Chirac to the near side. Into the zone for the Rock Lobsters. Here comes Chirac. Twirling it around, giving it across, and a shot, and the puck nearly squirts loose, but able to pounce on that one was Lavalier. 2 seconds remaining here on the power play. And under 13 minutes left to go in period number 2. We'll step aside here. 3-1 your score for the Zydeco here on Zydeco TV.
An official sponsor of Baton Rouge Zydeco.
Welcome back here inside of the River Center, where your score is 3-1 for the Rock Lobsters. Still 2 seconds left to go here on the power play for the Zydeco, and off the draw, Aaron Shaheen coming up with it, trying to soccer it away. That one gets taken away by the Rock Lobsters. That one held into the Rock Lobsters zone, taken away now swiftly by Picard, fresh out of the box. Power play over. As the Rock Lobsters have possession here, the Zydeco end, twisting it around was Garrett Milan, and that one gets shot into the shin pads of Kim Miettinen. Rock Lobsters still with possession. They'll guide this one out to the near side as a shot from Kolatarsi goes wide of the net. Picked up now by Oja as Kim Miettinen gets tripped up by the loose lumber on the ice. Picked up and shot on net. Good save by Bailey Stevens from the stick of Glukoryev. 7:53 left to go here in the second period. Your score, 3-1 for the Athens Rock Lobsters. Shots on goal, 15 for the Rock Lobsters and 14 for the Zydeco. We're going to face off here to the far left circle of the Zydeco end. Virgili coming in to take the draw against Scott Chirac. Off the draw, Chirac able to win this one cleanly as Nick Katola has it. Katola giving it across to Scott Chirac. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Back of the way. Poke check to side. Picked up now by Shane Haggerty. Haggerty sidesteps one. Has it to the far boards. Virgili has it. He'll send this one across as the Rock Lobsters gain possession back in their own zone. Virgili turning this one over at the blue line with a shot. Tipped on goal and a good save as that gets played across. Lavalier with an excellent save from the blue line as that one gets played across out to the end boards. Picked up now by the Rock Lobsters. Back up ice they go into the near side as Powell will try to lead this one back into the near corner. Here comes Powell. Out to Russell, far side. Shinkaruk into the Zydeco end from the left circle onto the point, and the shot and one will get punched along by the Zydeco as that gets picked up. And now back of the way. Here comes Jake Cox. Cox with a man on a mission, but offsides they go. 6:56 left to go here in period number 2. Your score, 3-1 for the Zydeco. Or, beg your pardon, for the Rock Lobsters. You know how they say manifest what you want to see? That's what I was trying to manifest here. 6:56 left to go here in the second period. We're going to face off right outside of the Rock Lobsters zone. Off the draw. Here comes Larwood into the Rock Lobsters zone. Zydeco with possession. They'll try to play this one around. Narek Alexanian. Alexanian from the end boards. They'll try to stop this one up. Alexanian, he gets heckled by a couple of Rock Lobsters. Picked up now by Athens. Athens, back up ice. Russell, they'll feed it across. Trying to pitch this one up is Alden. Hunter Alden into the Zydeco end, centering this one out. That gun's taken away. Now back of the way. Here comes the Zydeco, trying to stretch past this one. Good intercept, and another good intercept by the Zydeco themselves. And they'll pinball this one into the near corner of the Rock Lobsters zone. As Esposito trying to fish for the puck. Esposito will try to guide this one out to the near side. Picked up and cleared all the way back down into the Zydeco end. As Nick Catola now has it. They'll try to feed this one across. Offsides, Russell goes. And with 6:03 left to go, we'll get a face-off right outside of the Zydeco end. 3-1 your score in favor of the Athens Rock Lobsters. Shots on goal, 15-14. The Rock Lobsters have the edge on the shots department. Out to take the draw is going to be Thomas McGuire. He'll be facing off against Garrett Milan. Off the draw. Thomas McGuire able to win this one back to Rio Namiki. Namiki from behind his own net. They'll try to play this one back. Namiki with possession. Namiki almost turning this one over. And now he'll try to fish this one out and nearly having a costly turnover right in front of his own net as Nick Catola leaving this one off for Ethan Esposito. Leaving it across. Here comes Esposito into the neutral zone. They'll try to fish this one across for Thomas McGuire. That gets taken away. Here comes Garrett Milan into the Zydeco end. Fishing it across to Orca Weisblatt. Intercepted. Good active stick by Ethan Esposito. Back up ice. Here comes Elijah Wilson on a solo mission. Wilson has it to the near half wall. He'll try to pitch this one across out to the near boards. That one gets taken away and cleared out. Now the Rock Lobsters with it back behind their own net with 5:08 left to go here in period number 2. They'll try to pitch this one across out to the far boards. Here comes Garrett Milan into the Zydeco end with a shot and a good save by Bailey Stevens. Under 5 minutes left to go here. 3-1 your score for the Athens Rock Lobsters. Right here in Raising Cane's River Center. We'll be right back right here on Zydeco TV, powered by Momentum Building Services.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at southernnairbr.com.
For the ultimate game day experience, come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktails. Wall-to-wall, state-of-the-art TVs mean you'll see every touchdown, Hail Mary, and big turnover in crystal clear HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino in Baton Rouge, where every moment is...
Welcome back here inside of the Raising Cane's River Center. We'll get a face-off here into the Zydeco end and off the draw. Rock Lobsters with it. Shinkara giving it across to Ojo with a shot, and it gets trapped down by Bailey Stevens. Been a pretty interesting game here for the Zydeco as they not exactly having a lot of offensive chances, not really living in the offensive zone, but still able to kind of force their will here on the Rock Lobsters. Still trying to find that second goal, though, that has been absolutely just eluding them. Now, off the draw, Zydeco with possession here to the near side, and now here comes Jake Cox. Back up ice. Cox Around the boards, into the Rock Lobsters end. Picked up now by Scott Chirac. Chirac from the short side, trying to feed this one out to Jake Cox. Intercepted now by the Zydeco to the blue line, as that one will be played across by Shane Haggerty. Haggerty from the far boards, picked up now by the Rock Lobsters, giving it across. Hunter Alden finding Gallant. Gallant with a little bit of space to the right circle. The Zydeco in, and a good shot, better saved by Bailey Stevens. They'll play this one out to the near side. Oja trying to feed this one out in front. That gets ripped away by Scott Chirac. And he'll just calm play down behind his own net, playing a little cat and mouse. Now here comes Scott Chirac. Back up ice. He eludes a poke check. Leading this one back up ice as Shane Haggerty comes up with it, and he'll just elect to dump this one back down into the Rock Lobster zone and go off for a line change as Oja now has it. Gallant from his own zone. Out to Smith. Smith. That one gets punched along into the end boards of the Zydeco end, off for an icing. So we'll get a face-off here into the Rock Lobsters zone. 2-goal lead here for the Rock Lobsters. 3-1 your score with 3:44 left to go here in the second period. Shots on goal, 17 for the Rock Lobsters and 14 for the Zydeco. Elijah Wilson and Thomas McGuire will deliberate to see who is going to be taking the draw. It looks like it's going to be Wilson facing off against, I believe that is Smith. And off the draw, Smith trying to boot this one out of the zone. That one gets taken away, poke checked along out to the blue line, picked up now by Dmitry Kuznetsov. They'll pitch it along out to the far boards in the neutral zone. They'll dump this one back into the end boards from the near corner of the Rock Lobsters zone. Dmitry Kuznetsov leaving it across to Wilson with a shot, and that one gets saved off by Lavalier. 3:24 left to go here in period number 2. Your score is 3-1 for the Athens Rock Lobsters. Shots on goal, 17 for the Rock Lobsters and 15 for the Zydeco. Shane Haggerty has Chirac and Esposito on his wing. They'll be facing off against Garrett Milan. Off the draw, Haggerty wins it back clean with a shot, tipped on goal, and that one just goes wide. Picked up now by Glukoriev, back of the way. Here comes Garrett Milan, and there will be a penalty here on the Zydeco. .309 left to go here, and the Zydeco head back to the sin bin as Rio Namiki will take the seat, no doubt for hooking. Or holding there, they'll say. So a chance to kind of run away with this one are the Rock Lobsters. At least getting some insurance, but the Zydeco, with their strong penalty kill, trying to keep this one within striking distance. Larwood out to take the draw against Garrett Milan. And now off the draw. They'll play this one out, setting up shop here on the man advantage. Rock Lobsters have it at the blue line, not being challenged at all, as they'll play this one across, out to the left circle from the end boards. Milan giving it across, and a shot from Shinkaruk, and they'll play this one out to the near side. Garrett Milan to the right circle with a shot and a good save, and a rebound picked up now by Gallant. Out to the blue line, Shinkaruk settles up, giving it across to Milan, and a shot and a better save by Bailey Stevens. So Stevens working out the leather here tonight. A lot of good glove grabs from number 30. Jake Cox coming in to take the draw against Garrett Milan, who has been excellent on the faceoff dot tonight. And Jake Cox, as I say that, able to win this one back from Garrett Milan, as the puck not able to skitter out, as that gets picked up now by Garrett Milan to the right circle, settles up, shoots, and it just goes wide. Picked up now by Shinkaruk, leaving this one out to the blue line. Virgili back to Shinkaruk. Shinkaruk from the near side to Milan. Milan stops up, giving it across, and a shot tipped wide of the net. Picked up now by Chirac. That gets taken away. Here comes Glukoriev out to the far side. From the blue line, Shinkaruk walks the line, giving it across to the right circle with a shot from Milan, and a good save by Stevens. Milan gets punched along as that one gets taken away, not swatted out. Here comes Milan from the right circle, from the near half wall, giving it across to the corner, centering it out in front, and that one gets shot wide as Galan leaves this one out to the blue line. From the blue line out to Milan. Milan to the right circle, stops up, trying to get this one out in front. That one gets taken away by Cox. Cox leaving it across to Chirac, picked up and cleared out to center ice. Here comes Milan into the Zydeco end, leaving it out for Virgili. Out to Shinkarik. Out to the blue line, trying to get this one out in front from the left circle, and that one gets played across. Here comes Virgili to the right circle with a shot, blocked out in front, still loose, out in front, not able to go! What a stop by Stevens! Bailey Stevens robbing the Lobsters on the goal line. 14 seconds left to go on the power play, and Stevens keeps his team in it. Elijah Wilson will face off against Alden to the near side. Right circle face-off. Thomas McGuire gets called for the false start. And so as penance, he'll have to take the draw here. And off the draw, Elijah Wilson trying to punch this one out of the zone. That one gets held in by the Rock Lobsters. Alden from the near corner. Orca Weisblatt to Alden to the right circle. Alden with a chance and a shot, and that one goes off the body. Picked up now by Wilson on the backhand. He'll try to clear this one up, and now back the other way. Here come the Zydeco. McGuire has it with a shot, and that one will go out to the near corner. They'll try to play this one out to the blue line. Stopped up now as the Rock Lobsters, Picard, will fish this one out to the blue line. And now Orca Weisblatt will leave this one back into the Zydeco end. And now Nick Katola from the near corner of his own zone, trying to find it back to Kim Mietnin, taken away by Alden. Alden, cross-ice pass, wires at a shot, and that one just goes wide. Picked up now by Katola. Katola from the near half wall of the neutral zone. He'll lug this one into the Rock Lobsters end. Stopped up by now by Shane Haggerty out to the end boards. As Katola trying to fish out for the puck, that gets taken away. Here comes Orca Weisblatt, giving it across to Glukoriov. Glukoriov as that one gets taken away by Bailey Stevens. Kim Mietinen, back up ice. Here comes, I believe that is Narek Alexanian. 7 seconds left to go. Alexanian trying to fish this one back up ice. Out to Tyler Larwood. Larwood gets it taken away as that one gets picked up, cleared out, and that one will do it after 40 minutes of play. Your score 3-1 for the Athens Rock Lobsters. When we get back, we're going to recap what happened in the game here so far and get you the out-of-town scoreboard right here on Zydeco TV, powered by Momentum Building Services. It is 3-1 for the Rock Lobsters here at the Raising Cane's River Center in downtown Baton Rouge.
Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Tremonti's has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com, 225-751-7665.
gotten very good at roofing. We're good at the actual work, but also the documentation from the beginning. Getting everything with the client, what do they need? What are their needs? And then how can I give them a couple of options? And then from there, during the process, they know what's going on. And then at the end, feeling good about everything that's complete, and they're happy when they're done with their job.
The trust that we offer to our clients is actually, it comes pretty easy for us because we've been doing this a long time, and 90% of the jobs that we get are referrals. You know, that's what we depend on, and we strive to let the customer know that we're going to be here. We will always answer the phone.
At Don Seafood, our weekend brunch isn't just a meal. It's the moment you've been waiting for all week. Begin your legendary weekend with brunch favorites like our shrimp and grits, crab cake benedict, and of course, bottomless mimosas. Let's be honest, the party doesn't start until Don Seafood hits the table. From our team at Don Seafood, we want to thank you for the past 90 years and cheers to many more together.
For over 90 years, Don Seafood has been a Louisiana staple. From the finest Gulf catch to the most authentic Cajun recipes, our commitment to quality and tradition is who we are. Enjoy favorites like our gumbo, jacked up shrimp, seafood salad, steak, and of course, our signature seafood platter. Don's is more than just food. We're a celebration of flavor and family. From our team at Don Seafood, we want to thank you for the last 90 years and cheers to many more together.
We do things with passion. Everybody here really is invested. So if something can be done better, we challenge the status quo.
The Men's Network started when I went to a computer club meeting in the 7th grade that Brett organized. At that point, I had never met anyone that was as good at computers as Brett was. And by the 8th grade, we figured out that this was something that we could do professionally.
So we moved to Baton Rouge to go to LSU, and that's really where our business got planted.
Give Immense a call. Let us show you how IT should be done.
Find more of what you're looking for at Lobsters Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at Lobsters Baton Rouge.
An official sponsor of Baton Rouge Zydeco.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at southernairbr.com.
For the ultimate game day experience, come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktails. Wall-to-wall, state-of-the-art TVs mean you'll see every touchdown, Hail Mary, and big turnover in crystal clear HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino in Baton Rouge, where every moment is a win. Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Tremonti's has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com, 225-751-7665.
Time we all know is coming, but nobody knows just when. If you don't have a plan or you don't understand how or where to begin, at church funeral services, we'll handle it all with care and passion. Church funeral services.
We've gotten very good at roofing. We're good at the actual work, but also the documentation from the beginning. Getting everything with the client, what do they need? What are their needs? And then how can I give them a couple of options? And then from there, during the process, they know what's going on. And then at the end, feeling good about everything that's complete, and they're happy when they're done with their job.
The trust that we offer to our clients is actually, it comes pretty easy for us because we've been doing this a long time, and 90% of the jobs that we get are referrals. You know, that's what we depend on, and we strive to let the customer know that we're going to be here. We will always answer the phone.
At Don Seafood, our weekend brunch isn't just a meal. It's the moment you've been waiting for all week. Begin your legendary weekend with brunch favorites like our shrimp and grits, crab cake benedict, and of course, bottomless mimosas. Let's be honest, the party doesn't start until Don Seafood hits the table. From our team at Don Seafood, we want to thank you for the past 90 years and cheers to many more together.
For over 90 years, Don Seafood has been a Louisiana staple. From the finest Gulf catch to the most authentic Cajun recipes.
Welcome back here inside of the Raising Cane's River Center, where your score is 3-1 for the Athens Rock Lobsters. Taking a look from around the league, the Binghamton Black Bears have a 4-3 lead over the Danbury Hat Trick in the third period. And in the third, the Blue Ridge Bobcats having a 3-2 lead over the HC Venom. On the other side, the Watertown Wolves trailing the Carolina Thunderbirds 5-1. And in the third period, the Port Huron Prowlers leading 3-1 against the Motor City Rockers. The Columbus River Dragons have a 3-2 lead over the Monroe Moccasins. And the Mississippi Seawolves are edging out the Dashers 3-2 currently. When we get back, we will recap what happened in period number 2 and 1 right after this.
Who we are. Enjoy favorites like our gumbo, jacked up shrimp, seafood salad, steak, and of course, our signature seafood platter. Don's is more than just food. We're a celebration of flavor and family. From our team at Don Seafood, we want to thank you for the last 90 years and cheers to many more together.
We do things with passion. Everybody here really is invested. So if something can be done better, we challenge the status quo.
The Men's Network started when I went to a computer club meeting in the 7th grade that Brett organized. At that point, I had never met anyone that was as good at computers as Brett was. And by the 8th grade, we figured out that this was something that we could do professionally.
We moved to Baton Rouge to go to LSU, and that's really where our business got planted.
Give Immense a call. Let us show you how IT should be done.
Find more of what you're looking for at Lobsters Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at Lobsters Baton Rouge.
Welcome back here inside of the River Center. Let's get you some highlights and catch you up on what happened here in the game so far. Taking a look, getting the game started was Narek Alexanian off of the pass from Dmitry Kuznetsov, making it a 1-0 Zydeco. And after that, it would be the Rock Lobsters' Orca Weisblatt who would get this one from Daniil Glukoryev, tying this thing up at 1 apiece. And later on in the first on the power play, a slot shot from Daniil Glukoryev went on to the stick of Philip Virgili, who netted the power play goal. And in the second period, Garrett Milan would sneak one short side right past the 5-hole of Bailey Stevens, and he would make this one a 3-1 lead for the Rock Lobsters, and that's where we stand now with 20 minutes left to go. So, just taking a macro look here with the Zydeco and the Rock Lobsters. The hockey players on the ice, and I've talked to a lot of these guys, very intense when it comes to their play style, very intense when it comes to especially their competition. Their compete level is something that I don't think I've ever seen, before in my life. They don't take excuses. When I mentioned to Narek Alexanian, when they dropped the one game in the shootout against these Rock Lobsters, when they started out the road trip, the 2-month road trip away from the River Center, he mentioned that it's the league. You just have to put up with it. There's no excuse. And that's one thing that I can really respect about these guys. They don't really hold back when it comes to themselves. When they don't hold back when it comes to their compete level, they have every single reason to be dog-tired and they're every time they stepped on the ice because it was a 2-month road trip. But everyone from the coach down to the goaltenders would tell me it's no excuse. We need to be on our A game night in and night out. So that's why I believe tonight in that locker room, it's the same sentiment. We need to be on our game when we hit the ice for these last 20 minutes. So the compete level is going to be there. Right now, it's all about executing. It's all about finding those lucky bounces when you can get them. And it's finding the back of the net. It's a 3-goal that the Zydeco need. 2 to tie, 3 to win. They're going to have to find a way to find those 3 goals if they want to get a chance to win here tonight and collect 3 more crucial points, or maybe 2 more crucial points, getting a win in overtime. So we're going to have to see what happens right here on Zydeco TV, powered by Momentum Building Services. We'll be right back for Puck Drop for period number 3.
Official sponsor of Baton Rouge Zydeco.
Welcome back here inside of the Raising Cane's River Center, where your score 3-1 for the Athens Rock Lobsters. Zydeco have 20 minutes to try to find the back of the net twice to force overtime, or find the back of the net 3 times to get a regulation win. Off the draw here, and we'll kick off period number 3. As Oja now has it to the near side of the neutral zone. He'll chip this one up for Glukoriov. That gets intercepted by the Zydeco. Back up ice. Here comes Elijah Wilson. Wilson from the near half wall. He'll try to pick this one out from the end boards as Aaron Shaheen comes in to help. Shaheen battling for the puck, leaving it on for Wilson. Out to the blue line to Katola. Katola, cross-ice pass. Cam Mietnin. Mietnin around the boards. He'll feed it out to Wilson. Wilson stopped up as he gets taken to the boards. Picked up now by the Rock Lobsters and cleared out to the near half wall. Here comes Glukoriov. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Into the Zydeco end. Orca Weisblatt leaves it off to the left circle. Lots of Garrett Milan with a shot and a good save by Bailey Stevens. Picked up and suckered back in momentarily by the Rock Lobsters as it gets swatted out by Aaron Shaheen. Rock Lobsters back into the Zydeco end from the near half wall. Garrett Milan gets turned into a sandwich there as it gets picked up now by Shane Haggerty. Haggerty from the near side of the neutral zone as Scott Chirac leaves this one across. Chirac with the puck into the Rock Lobsters zone. He'll wing it around the boards. Picked up now by Shane Haggerty. Haggerty leaving it off. Out to the blue line. Picked up now. Garrett Johnson with a chance and a shot. And that one goes into the slot of the Rock Lobster zone. Here comes Hunter Alvin into the Zydeco end with a shot, and it gets blocked. And a couple of Zydeco kind of turn each other into a big hit, saying, hey, which team are you on? Hey, check his friends list. Okay. Okay, anybody who played video games, they know what I'm talking about. I sounded like an old man when I said that. Ew. 18:25 left to go here in period number 3. Your score, 3-1 for the Rock Lobsters. Shots on goal, 22 for Athens and 16 for the Baton Rouge Zydeco. Shane Haggerty having a little bit of a discussion with the men in stripes. And off the draw, Virgili trying to get this one out to Hunter Alden. Picked up now by Matcham and not able to clear it. Picked up now by the Zydeco, though, as it gets stopped up now. Haggerty leaving it off for Nick Katola. Katola will just slash this one into the Rock Lobster zone. Picked up now out to the blue line by Kuznetsov, but that one pinballs itself out of play, so we'll get a face-off inside of the Rock Lobster zone. Zach Johnson saying, very nice jerseys out there. So if you want a chance to win one of these game-worn jerseys after the game, if you happen to be watching here live in attendance, stick around after the game. There's going to be a post-game auction for these beautiful jerseys, and you can also see if you can pick some up at the merch stand. Remember, supplies are limited, so act now. I know it means you're going to miss a couple of minutes of hockey, but you know what? These are nice jerseys. As they send this one out to the end boards, picked up now by Rio Namiki, ripped away by one of the Rock Lobsters, and now taken away. Back control is Tyler Larwood, centering it out all the way back down where it gets stopped up by Lavalier. Out to the near side. Picard trying to leave this one across from the near corner. Garcia, he gets fished out for the puck, and the puck will trickle its way out to the far boards. Picked up now and cleared by the Rock Lobsters. Into center ice as it gets hacked away by Picard into the Zydeco end. Stretch pass to Larwood. Larwood trying to guide this one out in front as Esposito had the right idea, didn't have anybody with him on that centering pass. Larwood trying to leave this one out to the far half wall as Dmitry Kuznetsov turns this one over, back of the way. Here comes Garrett Milan into the Zydeco end, picked up now by Nick Katola. Katola intercepted by Oja. Oja. That one gets ripped away by Thomas McGuire. Here comes McGuire, back up ice. And they'll chuckle this one back into the Rock Lobster zone. Out from the near side, Garrett Milan ripped away by Thomas McGuire. McGuire leaving it across. McGuire with possession. He'll get it taken away by Oja. And playing a little bit of hot potato there. Out to the near side. Here comes Glukoryov. Glukoryov for the Athens Rock Lobsters from the near side. Trying to guide this one out in front, but that one will be called offsides. And a little bit of conversation going on behind the net. Ethan Matcham as well as, trying to think, I think that's the assistant captain, Elijah Wilson. If you ever want to meet one of the more humble guys in the league, look no further than number 16, Elijah Wilson. Always a pleasure to have a conversation with Mr. Wilson. Remember I was talking with him. We were kind of bonding in the kitchen area of the player household, and he was talking about his trip to the SPHL, how he felt that, he was gripping his stick a little bit tighter. You got it. He got the call up, but it's just sometimes you just need to relax and just let yourself play. Did not do that himself, but he says the next time he gets called up, he's going to do his best to keep his heads and wits about him, as this icing will bring the puck all the way back into the Zydeco end. I have a similar story myself, just talking about announcing, going from the NAHL to the FPHL. It's always a weird thing going from one league to another. As a broadcaster, it's completely different. But for these players, it's kind of a similar story. You don't really think about it. Yeah, it's at skill level, but it's also new systems, new mechanics, as well as getting used to new teams. As the Rock Lobsters keep this one into the end boards, picked up now by Virgili. From the near side, left circle. He has it down low, trying to get this one across, out to the near corner. Gallant from Kolatarsi. Kolatarsi around the boards, picked up now by Jake Cox. Cox, he'll try to wing this one into the Athens zone, where he gets stopped up now by Hunter Alden. Alden out to the far boards, intercepted with a chance. Thomas McGuire, a shot gets wired on net, but that one gets blocked out in front before it reaches the goaltender back of the way. Here comes Gallant on a breakaway with a chance. Dinks and scores. Pulled the old no-look Kucherov, and he beats Bailey Stevens 5-hole. Opened him up on the can of corn move. 5:23 left to go as Gallant finds his 29th goal of the season, 49th point on the campaign, and it's 4-1 Athens. And now off the draw. Here comes Kitsola. Out to the far side, Ethan Matcham. Matcham trying to clear this one. It gets held up now by Zach Papapetro. I'm going to get used to that by the end of the weekend. As Wilson, he'll leave this one across, trying to find it back for Shinkaruk. And now here comes Smith. Out to the near side of the Zydeco end. He'll play this one out to the near side. That one gets taken away. Back of the way. Here comes Nick Katola. Katola back up ice. Trying to find Esposito, streaking down low into the Rock Lobsters zone. And that one will be played across from the end boards right behind the net. Here comes Picard. Picard stretch pass going all the way back down. Out to the far boards of the Zydeco end. They'll try to guide this one out in front with a shot. And that one just goes wide. Picked up now by Russell. They'll leave this one out for Esposito. And now Zydeco getting bullied into the corner from the far side. Now out to the near boards of the Zydeco end. Picked up now by Baton Rouge. From the near corner, Tyler Larwood has it from his own zone. Larwood will try to pitch this one back up ice. And that one will be played across by Oja. Oja out to Glukoriov. Glukoriov poke check now, and that one will be trickled into the end boards where it'll be played now by Glukoriov into the Zydeco end, ripped away by Tyler Larwood, as Larwood trying to feed this one from behind his own net. Larwood leading this one back as Rio Namiki playing this one in front of his own net. Little dangerous play there as Namiki sidesteps a couple, looks for the bench pass, finds it, and now a stretch pass darting its way down low as Dmitry Kuznetsov not able to catch up for the icing call. 13:27 left to go here in period number 3. And we'll step aside here at Raising Cane's River Center. 4-1 now your score for the Athens Rock Lobsters here at the River Center. And we'll be right back right here on home of the Zydeco here on Zydeco TV, hosted live on YouTube. Powered by Momentum Building Services.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at southernairbr.com.
For the ultimate game day experience, come
Welcome back here inside of the Raising Cane's River Center, where your score is now 4-1 for the Athens Rock Lobsters, with 13:27 left to go here in the final frame of regulation. And off the draw, Rock Lobsters with possession here at the blue line of the Zydeco end. They'll get this one back down low to the end boards, and they'll try to center this one out in front. That gets taken away. Now back of the way, here come the Zydeco with a little bit of a chance. Here is Jake Cox to the right circle, gets it poke checked off his stick as he tries to hack this one out to the blue line. Here comes Garrett Johnson out to the far boards, giving it across with a chance as Scott Chirac trying desperately to hold on to this one. Chirac to the right, left circle with a chance and a shot, and that one goes high and wide. Picked up now by the Rock Lobsters. Kyson Gallant will win this one around the boards, and they'll be played across out by Garrett Johnson. He gets muscled off the puck. And now here comes Elijah Wilson, fresh off the line change, has it here at center ice. He'll lug this one into the Rock Lobster zone to the right circle. And a chance and a shot, sharp side! And that one, had that one have went a little higher, would have beat Lavalier. But I don't know if it would have beat the fact that the net came off its moorings. That was an interesting play. And you know what? I don't know if that would have counted or not, because the puck hit the net before the net went off its moorings. So if it would have went in, you know, you could have had a little bit of a controversial call there, but it didn't go in, and we will play on. 4-1 your score here against the Athens Rock Lobsters, as Picard has it near side of the Zydeco end, trying to guide this one out in front. Picard dropping it off to... They'll give it across, and a shot from the left circle, tipped on net, going wide, picking it up, giving it across as Smith, and that gets ripped away by the Zydeco as a high sticking call is missed here by the officials. A solo mission here by the Zydeco. McGuire gets it taken away. Here comes Picard. Picard out to Smith. Smith with a chance and a shot, and that one goes off the stanchions awkwardly, and they'll send this one across, out to the near side. Here comes Nick Catola. Catola has it to the near side, right circle. He'll drag it around the boards, trying to find this one out to the end boards, where it gets picked up now by Catola, trying to get it in front. That one gets taken away by Oja, and that one will be slashed away by the Zydeco. Picked up now at center ice by Rio Namiki, but that one gets ripped away again. And now here comes the Rock Lobster. Shinkarik into the Zydeco end to the right circle, far side. From the far boards, from the end boards now, he'll skate this one out to the near side. Here come the Rock Lobsters. They'll give it across out to the right circle. Giving it across now out to Ocho with a shot from the left circle, and a save by Bailey Stevens, and he will cover. 11:19 left to go here in period number 3. Your score 4-1 for the Athens Rock Lobsters. Shots on goal, 24 for the Lobsters and 17 for the Baton Rouge Zydeco. So we're going to face off here to the near side, left circle of the Zydeco end. Trying to figure out what's going on behind the net. I believe it's Bailey Stevens having a little bit of a equipment malfunction. And off the draw, as Ever Thompson was having a little bit of choice words with someone behind the play. I was trying to see who he was talking to, as the Rock Lobsters trying to get this one out to the blue line. Stopped up now by Oja here at the blue line. They'll try to guide this one out and leave it off for Orca Weisblatt out to the blue line yet again from the point. Orca Weisblatt to the right circle. He gets poke checked along as Garrett Johnson trying to clear that, gets held in with a chance and a shot, and it gets gloved down by Bailey Stevens. That was a good chance by Shinkarik, but Bailey Stevens standing tall to the task, and Ever Thompson really trying to plead his case here, as the referee is just kind of sitting there, kind of taking it. I guess that's all you can do in the men in stripes, because it's just like, you know, that's the one thing I will give here for hockey referees. You know, it's not like baseball umpires. Yeah, you try to say, hey man, that wasn't a strike, and then you get tossed out of the game. Hockey referees, thick skin, really thick skin. And now here comes Alden from the end boards. They'll try to guide this one out to the near side. Alden from the near corner. He'll guide this one out to the blue line. Virgili now has it to the right circle, far side, out to the blue line, and that one will be forced out into the neutral zone. Virgili try to play this one out to the near side. Powell giving it to Gallant, back to Alden here at the center ice, back to Gallant from the near side of the neutral zone, and that will get picked up and slapped into the Zydeco end, where it gets picked up now by Rio Namiki. Half a period left to play here in regulation. Now back up ice. Here comes Elijah Wilson. Wilson trying to get this one back down low, and a shot and a good save, and that one will be covered by William Lavalier. .05 left to go here in period number 3. Your score 4-1 for the Athens Rock Lobsters. Shots on goal 25 for the Lobsters and 18 for the Zydeco. So we're going to face off here to the near side. Scott Chirac will face off. He'll be facing off against Smith. Avery Smith, the face-off cohort. And off the draw, Avery Smith winning it back, but that one will be called off for an encroachment. 10:02 left to go here in period number 3. And off the draw, Garcia has it for the Rock Lobsters. He'll shove it along to the far boards. They'll try to guide this one out to the near side of the neutral zone. They'll pitch it back down low into the Zydeco end, and that one will be dumped all the way back down for an icing. 9:50 left to go here in period number 3. Your score 4-1 for the Rock Lobsters. Shots on goal 25 for the Lobsters and 18 for the Zydeco. And we'll get right back to you here live from the River Center in downtown Baton Rouge here on Zydeco TV, powered by Momentum Building Services, right after this.
Platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktails. Wall-to-wall, state-of-the-art TVs mean you'll see every touchdown, Hail Mary, and big turnover in crystal clear HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino in Baton Rouge, where every moment is a win. Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Tremonti's has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com.
Welcome back here inside of the Raising Cane's River Center, where it is 4-1 for the Athens Rock Lobsters. Face-off will fall its way to the right circle near side of the Rock Lobsters zone as Avery Smith gets kicked out of the draw. Or at least I thought he was going to be. And now off the draw, Haggerty wins this one back out to the blue line as Miettinen chips this one back down low out to the near side. And now to the far boards as the Rock Lobster is able to clear this one through center ice into the Zydeco end. Picked up now by Kim Miettinen. Miettinen will try to fish this one out to the far boards of the Zydeco end. Rock Lobsters pressing for the puck as they pinch to the far boards. Picked up by Avery Smith, shotting going wide as it gets picked up to the near side by Kuznetsov. That gets intercepted by the Rock Lobsters. Centering it out in front, and that one gets intercepted by Elijah Wilson. Here comes Wilson on a 2-on-2 rush, trying to just beat the defense, but that one gets intercepted, and now a swing pass intercepted now by Dmitry Kuznetsov to the near half wall into the Rock Lobsters end. He'll wing it around the boards. Well, he'll try to play this one across his Milan out to the far boards, stopped up by Jake Cox. Cox with a sharp angled shot, and that one will fall its way out to the end boards, where it gets picked up now by Papa Petro. Out to the near side, Rio Namiki. Namiki, the puck kind of bounced on him as he'll leave this one out for Nick Katola. Katola back to Namiki. Namiki Trying to play this one back up ice. As that one gets a little bit of a heavy stick. As Tyler Larwood trying to leave this one back out for Nicotola. And he'll fish it across out to Rio Namiki. Namiki, stretch pass, back in the way. Here comes Scott Chirac on a breakaway with a chance, a shot, and he gets stuffed on the on the goal line. And now Orca Weisblatt leaving it across to Glukoriev. Back to Weisblatt, centering it out in front, and that one gets poke checked aside. And now back of the way. Here comes Larwood as he gets turned into a big check. Back of the way. Here come the Zydeco leaving it off. Ethan Matcham. Back to Jake Cox. Cox with a shot, and it goes off the glove. Out to the far side. Larwood trying to sneak one 5-hole, and that one gets steered aside as Matcham leaving it across. Leaving it off for Jake Cox. Trying to find Matcham, and he just couldn't hang on. Now out to the far side. Here comes Kim Miettinen, the defenseman trying to get the offense started. Out to the far side. Esposito with a shot, and that one just goes wide. Picked up by Wilson. Wilson out to the blue line with a chance and a shot, and that one just goes wide. Esposito has it. Esposito will leave it across from the left circle. McGuire has it. Down low, shot save. Rebound right off the post. And a third try, and that one goes behind the net. And now they'll try to play this one all the way back into the Zydeco end and go off for a line change. 6:56 left to go here in period at number 3. Nicotola will try to play this one back as Gallant will leave this one back out for Virgili. And that one gets ripped away by Thomas McGuire, who nearly cut this lead back down to 2. And now here comes McGuire. McGuire out to the near side of the neutral zone. It'll get tipped back into the Rock Lobsters side. And now the Zydeco trying to regain possession. That gets taken away. Hunter Alden giving it across. And now here come the Rock Lobsters into the Zydeco end. They'll pitch it across. Picked up now by Papa Petro. And now to the near side. Trying to pitch this one across to the far boards. Back up ice. Here comes Kim Miettinen. But that one goes out to the blue line. And picked up by the Rock Lobsters. Back into the Zydeco end from the near side, trying to muscle his way out in front. That one gets trapped down low, and a centering pass not able to go. Picked up now by Oja. Oja with a chance, and that centering pass not able to find a friendly stick for the Rock Lobsters. As that one gets picked up now by, I believe it is Kim Miettinen. Miettinen from the near side. Here comes Ethan Matcham. Matcham. They'll try to guide this one back up ice. And now the stick being held, a no call here. As Russell will chip this one deep into the Zydeco end. Rio Namiki. Namiki. Cross ice pass. Now here comes Elijah Wilson. Wilson has it. From the right circle, stopped up. Now out to the blue line. He'll wing it around the boards, out to the end board. Stopped up by Jake Cox. Cox has it from the far boards. Trying to center this one out in front, and a good save. Heads up play by the goaltender Lavalier. And now that one gets intercepted. Centering it out in front. A chance, and that's not able to go. Stuffed up by Namiki. Now back in the way. Here comes Picard. Picard out to the right circle. The Zydeco end, and a shot, and a good save by Bailey Stevens. Back up ice. Go the Zydeco as Rio Namiki kind of overshot the bouncing puck. And now a stretch pass. Back in the way. Here comes Thomas McGuire from the near side. Now out to the end boards. McGuire has it to the far side of the Rock Lobsters end, and he'll just elect to skate this one out to center ice. Out to Nicotola, and as that one gets chipped back in to the Rock Lobsters zone. Rock Lobsters with it back behind their own net. They'll play this one back out for Garrett Milan. Milan from the near side. Stopped up, shot a shot, and that one goes off the end boards. And now Garrett Johnson from the far side. Garrett Milan trying to pickpocket. That gets taken away, and a 4-on-2 if they hurry. Back of the way. Here come the Zydeco. Nicotola leaving it up for Kuznetsov with a chance and a shot, and that gets darted wide. Picked up the other way. Here come the Rock Lobsters. Centering pass. Here comes Garrett Milan to the left circle. Toe drags. Leaves it off, and that one gets picked up at the blue line, but offsides they go. And a big hit thrown on Garcia as things are getting chippy here in the River Center. So referee is trying to calm things down here. Oh, it was a big hit thrown after the fact. But to be fair, even though that was a late hit, that was also a late whistle on that delayed offside. So can't really fault anybody for that hit. So 3-1 your score. We'll be right back here live from the River Center in downtown Baton Rouge here on Zydeco TV, powered by Momentum Building Services. Welcome back here inside of the Raising Cane's River Center, where your score 4-1 for the Athens Rock Lobsters. Shots on goal, 26 for the Lobsters and 22 for the Zydeco. As the Lobsters come up with the possession of the puck from the end boards, Milan trickles it out to the blue line, stops up, stutter step with a shot, and that one will go off a body, and a rebound from the near side, wrapping it around, and a shot. That one gets denied by Stevens! What a save off the pedal of Bailey Stevens! And now back the way. Zydeco get this one back into the end boards of the Rock Lobsters zone as that one gets picked up now by Larwood from the near side. Larwood gets taken down, and there will be a penalty, centering it out in front, and that one gets gloved with impunity by William Levalier. And a lot of hot heads behind the Rock Lobsters net. And it looks like Garcia is going to be the one going to the sin bin. So Zydeco back on the Badgers heating and air power play. .306 left to go. And always the optimistic broadcaster. I'll say if you can get one here in a hurry, you have a chance to come back here. 3 minutes. But you need a goal here, I would say right off of this shift. Important face-off here for Larwood. And off the draw, Larwood wins this one out to Scott Chirac. Picked up now by the Rock Lobsters, and they'll clear this one all the way back down. Here comes Kim Miettinen. Miettinen from the near side of the neutral zone. They'll try to play this one back up ice. Kim Miettinen will wing it around the boards. Picked up now by the Rock Lobsters, and they'll clear this one. Here comes Kim Miettinen from center ice. Out to the near side, Tyler Larwood. As Larwood gets this one ripped away and cleared all the way back down. Here comes Connor Virgili. They'll leave this one off. Here comes Larwood into the Rock Lobsters zone. Elijah Wilson from the near side, pitching it across to Scott Chirac with a shot, and that one gets saved off by Lavalier. 2:16 left to go here in the third period. 1:10 left to go in the power play for the Zydeco. Shane Haggerty will glide in and take the draw, and his face-off cohort will be Garrett Milan. And off the draw, Zydeco get this one out to the side. Ethan Esposito pitching it across to Kuznetsov. From the near boards, Kuznetsov trying to wing it around the boards. That one gets taken away and held in. And that one will be ripped aside. Here comes Orca Weisblad out to the far side of the Zydeco end from the left circle and a shot, and that one goes high and wide. Garrett Milan trying to direct the puck as that one gets picked up now by Dmitry Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov through center ice. He'll slap this one around the boards where it gets stopped up behind the net. Picked up now by the Rock Lobsters. Out to the near side, Garrett Milan. Cross ice pass. They'll leave this one back. And a clearing attempt goes all the way back on net technically, as Bailey Stevens will just keep it in his glove and will hang on. 1:32 left to go here in period number 3. Your score is 4-1 for the Rock Lobsters. Shots on goal, 27 for the Lobsters and 23 for the Zydeco. Shane Haggerty will face off against Avery Smith. And off the draw, Haggerty wins this one back to Nick Katola. Katola with 22 seconds on the clock for the power play. He'll fish it across out to Ethan Esposito. Esposito out to the far side from the far hash marks with a shot, and that one gets saved off. Smith trying to clear. That one gets held in by Esposito momentarily, but that one will dart out of play, and we'll get a face-off outside of the Rock Lobsters zone. Or actually, it's going to be inside. That's why you always have to keep your head on a swivel here whenever you're at the game. I know the puck can't go at you at 90 miles an hour, but pucks still hurt. So make sure you guys are keeping your eye on the game whenever you come here to the River Center. Face off to the far left circle of the Rock Lobsters end, and off the draw. Rock Lobsters win this one back. Get stapled to the board. Centering pass and a chance out in front as Elijah Wilson trying to fish out the puck, leaving it across to Shaheen from the near boards of the Rock Lobsters zone. Picked up now by the Rock Lobsters. Intercepted as the Rock Lobsters will leave this one out to the side from the near boards. Picked up now by Rio Namiki as that one gets hacky-sacked back into center ice as Russell leaves this one off. That one gets intercepted by Garrett Johnson. From center ice, they'll wing it around the boards, and that one will be into the Zydeco end. As Garrett Johnson will leave this one off, intercepted by Powell, as Powell has it back in his own zone. Powell out to Glukoryov. Glukoryov out to the far side. Alden, they'll wing it around the boards, out to the end board, stopped up by Johnson, as Rio Namiki will play this one behind his own net. 17 seconds left to go here in the game. So after winning the first one, Zydeco not able to capture the second game against the Rock Lobsters, as Chirac will hold on to this one behind the net, and that one will just run out the time here, and that'll do it. Final score, 4-1 for the Rock Lobsters here at the River Center, and the Zydeco here on this home stretch fall to 1-1 with the rubber match here against the Rock Lobsters coming tomorrow night at 7:05 p.m. Central Time. So again, final score, 4-1, regulation win for the Rock Lobsters. Zydeco not able to collect some crucial points here, looking to rebound tomorrow night at 7:05. When we get back, we'll get you one final look at the out-of-town scoreboard and a recap of what happened here in the River Center, and we'll close out the broadcast. So stick with us right here for the post-game report, right here on Zydeco TV.
Understand how or where to begin.
we've gotten very good at roofing. We're good at the actual work, but also the documentation from the beginning. Getting everything with the client. What do they need? What are their needs? And then how can I give them a couple of options? And then from there, during the process, they know what's going on. And then at the end, feeling good about everything that's complete, and they're happy when they're done with their job.
The trust that we offer to our clients is actually, it comes pretty easy for us because we've been doing this a long time, and 90% of the jobs that we get are referrals. You know, that's what we depend on, and we strive to let the customer know that we're going to be here. We will always answer the phone.
At Don Seafood, our weekend brunch isn't just a meal. It's the moment you've been waiting for all week. Begin your legendary weekend with brunch favorites like our shrimp and grits, crab cake benedict, and of course, bottomless mimosas. Let's be honest, the party doesn't start until Don Seafood hits the table. From our team at Don Seafood, we want to thank you for the past 90 years and cheers to many more together.
For over 90 years, Don Seafood has been a Louisiana staple. From the finest Gulf catch to the most authentic Cajun recipes, our commitment to quality and tradition is who we are. Enjoy favorites like our gumbo, jacked up shrimp, seafood salad, steak, and of course, our signature seafood platter. Don's is more than just food. We're a celebration of flavor and family. From our team at Don Seafood, we want to thank you for the last 90 years and cheers to many more together.
We do things with passion. Everybody here really is invested. So if something can be done better, we challenge the status quo.
The Men's Network started when I went to a computer club meeting in the 7th grade that Brett organized. At that point, I had never met anyone that was as good at computers as Brett was. And by the 8th grade, we figured out that this was something that we could do professionally.
We moved to Baton Rouge to go to LSU, and that's really where our business got planted.
Give Immense a call. Let us show you how IT should be done.
Find more of what you're looking for at Lobsters Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at Lobsters Baton Rouge.
Official sponsor of Baton Rouge.
Welcome back here to the booth here in the River Center, where your final score 4-1 regulation score. Let's get you the out-of-town scoreboard here for the FPHL. Starting off with the Binghamton Black Bears taking down the Danbury Hat-Trick 4-3 in regulation. The HC Venom taking down the Blue Ridge Bobcats 5-4 in overtime. The Carolina Thunderbirds taking down the Watertown Wolves 7-1. And the Port Huron Prowlers taking down the Motor City Rockers 6-2. The Columbus River Dragons able to come back and win against the Monroe Moccasins 6-3. And the Mississippi Seawolves beating the Dashers Hockey Club 5-2 in regulation here so far in period number 3. Let's get you the recap of what happened here tonight. Starting off, Dmitry Kuznetsov would find the front of the net, and Eric Alexanian would bat it home, making it 1-0 Zydeco. That one also being assisted by Rio Namiki. So 1-0 Zydeco, but it wouldn't last long. After 1 minute, it would be Glukorian finding Orca Weisblad out in front to tie the game up at 1 apiece. And later on, in period number 1 on the power play, after a slot shot, Philip Virgili would find the back of the net, and he would make it 2-1 for the Rock Lobsters. And that one going to Danil Glukorian and Carter Shinkaruk. And later on in period number 3, or beg your pardon, in period number 2, Garrett Milan would find the back of the net, seeking one right past Bailey Stevens. And in the third period, it would be Kyson Gallant finding the back of the net to the assist of Hunter Alden and Philip Virgili, and he would net one past, making it 4-1, and that would be your final score as the Zydeco would drop this one in regulation, not able to capture some crucial points here tonight. So, as we bring you back here into the booth, final score 4-1 regulation, as the winning goaltender here tonight, Lavalier, would stop 22 of 23 for a .957 save percentage, and Lavalier improves his record to 10-2-3. And on the other side, losing goaltender Bailey Stevens, stopping 23 of 27 for an .852 save percentage, and he would fall to a record of 11-4-3. Zydeco, their overall record falls to 18-13-6-7, and the Rock Lobsters continue their winning ways, and they improve to 24-7-3-10. So, that'll about do it here for the Zydeco. Your 3 stars of the game brought to you by Momentum Building Services. The 3rd star, Carter Shinkaruk, getting 2 assists for 2 points. The 2nd star, Dmitry Kuznetsov, getting an assist for a single point. And the 1st star going to Philip Virgili with 1 goal, 2 assists for 3 points. So, that will about do it. Again, final score here from the Raising Cane's River Center. The Zydeco dropping this one against the Rock Lobsters 4-1 in regulation. I want to thank you for spending your Friday evening with myself here in the booth. And we have a lot of entertainment choices here around Baton Rouge. I am so honored that you have chosen me to be part of your Friday evening. So, for the Baton Rouge Zydeco, my name is Brian Flores, saying so long and good night. Next up for the Zydeco, they will be back here at 7:05, taking on the Rock Lobsters to kind of weed out the welcome back home before they head back on the road to take on the Blue Ridge Bobcats. And that one is going to be in Blue Ridge in Virginia, March 21st and 27th at 7:30. You can always watch any road game and home game right here on Home of the Zydeco, here on Zydeco TV, hosted live on YouTube. Until then, you have been listening to Zydeco TV here on Home of the Zydeco, here live on YouTube, powered by Momentum Building Services. I hope you have a great night and a most pleasant good evening. We hope to see you tomorrow night here at the River Center, or if you can't, you can check out the action here live on YouTube with myself, here bringing you, as always, FPHL action for the Baton Rouge Zydeco. Until then, have a great night and a most pleasant good evening.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at southernairbr.com.
For the ultimate game day experience, come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktails. Wall-to-wall, state-of-the-art TVs mean you'll see every touchdown, Hail Mary, and big turnover in crystal clear HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino in Baton Rouge, where every moment is a win. Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook.